What is up, you guys? It is Madison, and today we're playing a game. So we're gonna play some Bazooka Cafe. Now I got this from a grab bag at Dragon Con, and I don't really know what it's about. I'm assuming we're gonna be like a cafe hostess or something. This game was made in 2007, I believe, and I'm gonna read y'all the back, and we're gonna get like a feel for this. So another cup, please. I think it's like out of it. I can like hear it shaking around. My name is Hideyuki and I'm in trouble. Uh-oh, she's in trouble. When I agreed to quit my office job to manage my ailing father's cafe, I didn't know how tough it would be. If our former employee Coco hadn't been willing to return to her waitress job, I don't know what I would have done. We were still just scraping by when one day my former coworker Mitsuki stopped by with an offer to work part-time at the cafe as well. Coco wasn't too happy, but we needed the help, so I gladly accepted. Little did I know that she wouldn't be the last busty beauty vying for my attention and that of the customers. Before I knew it, I was surrounded by beautiful angels and I was in heaven. I guess we're a guy. Bazooka Cafe is an interactive multi-scenario dating simulator game for adults that explores life as the manager of a very well-endowed Japanese-made cafe. An explosively erotic game for hentai fans that's loaded with beautiful women and fantastic uncensored game graphics. For you guys, it's censored, I'm sorry. This is a multi-ending love simulation game you won't want to miss. Includes the Valentine's special bonus game too. Ooh, fancy. Bro, look at how big their boobies are. Like, that's all, like, that's always the thing. It's always the boobs. But yeah, we're just gonna hop right into this, you guys. Alrighty guys, well, as soon as I start playing, we already have to censor some things. So, this is gonna be an interesting one. I feel like this girl is like that stereotypical, like, anime hoe. Like, from, like, older animes. Okay. Load. Oh, start. Duh. Cling clang! I gotta track my time. Hold on. Okay. Thank you for coming. After seeing off a customer, I started cleaning up the table where the customer was sitting. Hey, is my coffee ready yet? My freaking headphone's like slipping out of my ear. I'm sorry. I'll get it now. Wow, this customer's an asshole. Leaving the table as it is, I hurried to the kitchen to prepare the coffee. I feel like we play a lot of dating simulators. I'm done. Check, please. Yeah, please wait a moment. Clang clang. Welcome. Party of two. Please have a seat wherever you'd like. That's fine, but the table hasn't even been cleaned. Then sit somewhere else. Like, my apologies. I'll clean it right away. Is my coffee still not ready? Damn. These are some rude fucking customers. Like, heck no. I felt this was too much to handle by myself. I wish she'd return already. 30 minutes have passed already since she went shopping. I'm not saying it's impossible to run the cafe alone, but honestly, it's a bit too much for me. Expecting a former businessman to be able to take over as the manager of a cafe right after quitting his job is unreasonable. Cannot talk. I'm terribly sorry for the long wait. Here's your coffee. Let's see. Table number 5. That'll be 12.50 yen. I'll wipe down the table in a moment. Would you like to order first? Despite all that, I somehow managed to take care of the customers and find time for a breather. I'm in a bind. If I knew it was going to be this busy, I would have stayed a businessman. I probably would be taking it a lot easier than now. I wish I could turn back the clock. Reminiscing about working with a suit and tie makes me frustrated almost to the point of tears. My name is Hideyuki Mizuno. I'm the manager of this place, Cafe Ariel. There's a nice ring to the title of manager, but it hasn't been that long since I've changed over from being a white-collar businessman. I'm still new at being a manager. Now, how did an average white-collar businessman end up working as a manager at a cafe? First of all, this cafe is my parents' home. My father owns and used to manage this place. My mother passed away when I was a child, and my father raised me all by himself. However, even my father couldn't beat old age. Just a few days ago, he collapsed while working in the cafe. Fortunately, one of the customers called an ambulance right away, so it didn't escalate into anything serious, but my father did end up being hospitalized. Naturally, the cafe had to be closed for several days. I thought that even my father had no choice but to quit the business. However, you should run the cafe. Maybe he lost his mind. My father was telling me to go into the cafe business. Is this save? No. What the fuck is log? The business wasn't bad to begin with, and the cafe has its share of regulars. I definitely felt that it'd be a waste to close the cafe down. However, suddenly leaving the business to be someone with no experience whatsoever in the service industry was troubling. I feel like it's not that hard though to like do that by yourself. Yeah, like but if you have help, I feel like it's not too difficult. Obviously, I intended to decline the offer at first. However, I changed my mind when I saw the picture my father always carried with him while he was hospitalized. It was a picture of my fucking can't read out loud. It was a picture of my father and mother in front of the cafe together. The picture was probably taken around the time the cafe opened. The picture was already fading brown after watching my father holding onto the picture so dearly. This cafe. Okay, you know what? We're just down a headphone. I decided to take over the cafe my father and mother loved, so I left the company I was working for and Ariel was open once again. Although it felt good to reopen again. Thanks for waiting. Here's your mixed sandwich. Huh? I asked for a mixed pizza. Do cafes even like have pizzas? Oh, a mixed pizza. Hey, I still didn't get my pizza toast yet. Pizza toast over there. Right. Please wait a moment. In this sense, days as a failure are becoming the norm. I'm always exhausted by the end of the day. Now I can manage to handle some routine tasks, but when I began, I struggled with taking orders. I watched my father work since I was a child, but there is a huge difference between watching and doing it myself. I couldn't help wanting to quit every day of the first week the cafe reopened. The fact that someone like me can keep the cafe going is honestly all thanks to her. Clang clang! Bet she is Coco. I've been waiting. When I saw her enter the cafe with a shopping bag in one hand, I could have cried with joy. What's wrong? Actually, because of this and that, I was panicking, and as usual, I was pleading with Coco for help. I'll fix it right away. I'm sorry, I'll leave it to you. As soon as Coco entered the kitchen, she put the shopping bag aside, quickly donned an apron, and started cooking. She just keeps on churning out dishes so effortlessly. You're amazing, Coco. You're really a lifesaver. You won't get anything no matter how much you compliment me. Coco smiles at me while keeping her other hand busy cooking. They're so large. She has a wedding ring on. Right? Is it your left hand? Yeah, she has a wedding ring on. That's her left hand. So, she bet Coco a hoe? Question mark. The truth is, Coco used to work in this cafe a long time ago. Coco came to Japan as an exchange student and worked part-time at the cafe to pay for living expenses. She has brown skin with glossy blonde hair. It's pretty like... okay, whatever. A pair of blue eyes that mesmerize anyone who gazes upon them. Many guys come to the cafe because of Coco's exotic atmosphere. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I looked away flustered when I met Coco's gaze. The truth is, Coco was more or less my first love. Is the wedding ring a fake? I even confessed how I felt about her once. Bro. Obviously I was shot down. It was because called it. Gotta keep an eye out for things. It was because... what the hell did I just do? Okay. It was because she already had a fiancé at the time. Well, now that I think about it, confessing to a woman who was already engaged, I sure was young back then. In the end, Coco married that man, who was her professor. Soon after she graduated, her name changed to Coco Anita, and her current residence is not too far from my place. She quit her part-time job when she graduated, but she frequently stopped by the cafe as a customer. Well, because of all that, I asked her for help when I reopened the cafe. Obviously, she couldn't work from morning to night because she was married, so I asked her to work here as a backup waitress in the few hours when the cafe was busy. Here, mixed pizza and pizza toast are ready. What the hell is a mixed pizza? Oh, you sure are fast. Hey now, enough with the flattery. Please go give the food to the customers. Sure, right away. It's probably because of her experience working here. As I figured, Coco is very helpful to the cafe. If possible, I'd like her to work here as an official full-time waitress, just like back then. Though I guess that obviously can't be done. Oh my, now I've done it. Oh fuck, hold on. Alright. Coco muttered while checking the shopping bag. She forgot something. What's wrong? I forgot to buy the sugar. Sugar? I'll go buy it right now. Ah, that's alright. It's not as if we need it right now. I'll go buy it later when we need it. It's better to stock it beforehand. It'll be too late once we run out of it. But a stitch in time saves 9. Ha ha ha. Well then, I'll be back. Damn, soon as she got back, she's ditching again. After saying that, Coco went out again to shop. Well, the customers are settled now, so I guess it's fine. I should get some dishes washed in the meantime. Quite a few dishes were piled in the sink. The thing that troubles me the most about running a cafe alone is how dishes pile up. I believe that there is enough tableware to go around, but every now and then I run out of cups when it's busy. It's also probably because I dropped some. Same. Now that I mention it, there are quite a few dishes piled up at home as well. Ever since the cafe reopened, I've been struggling every day because I'm still not used to the work. I haven't even properly cleaned my home. The sink is probably packed with dishes. I hate leaving dirty dishes in the sink. I hate it. I barely manage to do laundry once a week, but I don't have time to iron my shirts. No one needs to iron your clothes, it's fine. I couldn't possibly ask Coco to help me out with those chores. Whatever the circumstances may be, I can't possibly have someone else's wife wash my underwear. She would literally have to go never mind. Does he live at the cafe too? Is that's a question. We'll find out, hopefully. I should be grateful enough for her helping out like this at the cafe a few times a week. But if Coco is my wife, Coco today was busy as well. You did a good job, honey. I'm starving. Let's eat supper already. Today's menu will be me. Only if it was. Only if it was. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I'm being watched. All the customers are staring at me. Ugh, this is so embarrassing. Even so, if Coco is my wife for real, wait a minute, why am I feeling this way? Didn't I give up on Coco already? At the time, I thought I gave up on Coco when I was rejected after I confessed how I felt about her. What's wrong with me? Gling gling. Uh-oh, it's a customer. This is no time to be lost in memories. Welcome. Ah, you really are working here. Ooh. I don't know, the shirt's kind of throwing me off. Like what? I don't know, it's gotta... Okay. Huh? Long time no see, Mizuno. Mitsuki? I feel like that's a common name in animes and shit. The person that came through the door was Mitsuki Takahara, a colleague from the company where I used to work. Amazing, you actually look like a proper manager. Yeah. I don't just look like one, I am the real manager. It's been a while, thanks for coming by. Yep, I told you that I'd drop by your cafe no matter what. That's right. I was worried whether you were running the cafe properly or not. Oh yeah, thanks. This is a pretty neat cafe. Customers are here and business seems to be flourishing. After restlessly looking around the cafe, Mitsuki sat by the counter. The way Mitsuki couldn't stay put and calm hasn't changed at all. I was acquainted pretty well with Mitsuki when we worked in the office. We used to eat lunch together and go out for drinks after work. She was full of energy. She used to comfort me when I made mistakes at work. We didn't develop into a physical relationship, but in a certain way our friendship went beyond our genders. I'm glad you came by, Mitsuki. It's been a while, and I'm glad to be able to see you again, Mizuno. Mitsuki. I'm kidding. My heart jumped for a moment, but apparently she was just messing with me. Then again, she always played this sort of prank on me. You haven't changed a bit. Mizuno, you sure know how to make a lady feel special. Huh? In this kind of situation, you're supposed to tell me how I look prettier than before, you know. Oh, I see. You look even prettier than before, Mitsuki. You're too late. Sheesh. Do you want something to drink? Sure, let's see. Let me have the milk tea. Milk tea. Right, I've got it. I acted a bit classy in front of Mitsuki as I prepared the milk tea. My legs are falling asleep. Call the ambulance. Thanks for waiting. Here's your milk tea. I'm terrible at talking. Wow, that's awesome. You can do it properly. Well, yeah, of course. It smells delicious. Please help yourself before it gets cold. Thanks. Mitsuki tilts the cup into her mouth and takes a gulp of the milk tea. It's delicious. It's really delicious, Mizuno. Well, of course. I have some confidence when it comes to tea since this is exactly how Coco brews it. Coco is a big fan of black tea in particular, so she taught me various ways to brew it deliciously. Thanks to that, our reputation for black tea is excellent even among the customers. This is really awesome. It's as if you are a real manager at a cafe. As I said before, I am the manager. Mitsuki gazed at me enviously. I am a bit proud of myself as well. What leaves are used to make this tea? Huh? The leaf used for the black tea. I want to buy some as well, so tell me. The leaves, right. Oh crap. I don't know about such details. I have Coco take care of shopping when it comes to black tea, so I don't know what type of leaves are used. I feel like if you made it though, you could like, unless the tea's already brewed, but I feel like you could be in a pack or something. I don't know. I'm not a tea connoisseur. The type of leaf used as well, let's see. I can't tell her that I don't know at this point either. It was definitely Lipton. Huh? You mean the one with tea packets? No way. There's no way we would use tea packets, right? That's true, really. Mizuno, sheesh. So, what is the tea leaf called? What should I do? Let's see. Kilimanjaro? Isn't that a fucking mountain? I don't know, so I don't know anything. I don't know my aspects. That's coffee, really. You're always fooling around. I'm sure it was Bay Julius Nevu or something. That's wine, isn't it? Papariso? That's liquor. Dom Perignon, that's champagne. Don Z, that's a shop renowned worldwide for his ultra cheap masterpieces. Don Unishi, a fashion critic who wonders how his own fashion is. I like how he's naming anything but an actual leaf. Like, you should know a lot, Mitsuki. Of course. So what's the name of the leaf? Damn, she's so persistent. If it's something like Assam or Darjeeling, even I know, but this is definitely a leaf I don't know about. I have no choice but to improvise. Petrovich. What? Name of the leaf. Petrovich. Anyway, it's a product that's hard to acquire in Japan, you know. I see. If you were just going to buy it for yourself, just come by my cafe from now on. That way it helps boost the cafe sales. You're good at business. Should have been like, oh, it's a secret. I can't tell you what kind of like leaf it is. That was close. I somehow managed to successfully deceive her. Or did I? Is that really so? Oh, how's work these days? Well, Mitsuki, I bet you're working hard, right? Vigorous as usual, I assume. Mitsuki is sometimes overly energetic and causes problems for the company due to her mistakes. I'm about to fall asleep. And it's only like 8:30. I'm not sure if it's because of her personality, but she's usually forgiven. However, among her mistakes, there are one or two that just can't be brushed off with a laugh. I think about you every now and then, hoping that you don't do anything crazy. Mizuno. Looking at you, I can guess that you're still full of energy. How is everything? Ever since I quit, did anything change? She got fired. Yeah, a shadow suddenly fell over Mitsuki's expression. Her radiant smile vanished and she looked quietly downward. Mitsuki suddenly raised her head. She got fired, Mizuno I. Welcome. I'm back. Coco, welcome back. Mitsuki's facial expression changed when she looked at Coco. Mizuno, who is she? Well, this is Coco Nita. She's a former waitress for the cafe. Right now, she's just helping out when she can. Is she an acquaintance of yours? Oh, she's jealous. What was that sound right now? Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. Was it my imagination? What just happened? Let's see, this is Mitsuki Takahara. She was my colleague in the company I used to work for. An office lady. Yes, I'm an office lady. Is there a problem with that? She's fucking jealous. Well, what's with this harsh atmosphere? I'll take care of the dishes inside. Sure, thank you. Well then, take your time and enjoy. While nodding to Mitsuki, Coco hurriedly withdraws to the kitchen. Hey, who was that just now? What do you mean, who? I just explained it to you. I didn't hear you had such a waitress working here. Well, yeah, it's not something that's worth going out of my way to mention. What is this? I thought you were running the cafe by yourself, Mizuno. Basically, it's just me. However, when it's busy, well, rather, when Coco has time, I have her help me out. You guys call each other by the first names? Is she single? No, she's married. Her colleague is a college professor, so she's married. She doesn't look like it, though. What the fuck does a married woman look like? Like, I don't understand. She has a ring on. I guess. Since when? Huh? Since when did she start working here? Let's see. It's ever since I was still in junior high school, so I'd say about a decade or so. That long, huh? Mitsuki glanced at Coco, who was doing dishes inside. Welcome. Oh, it's just you, Narumi. Are their boobies just getting bigger? Like, they have got to have back problems. Hey now, that's no way to greet a customer. Yeah, my bad. The woman who just came in is Narumi Takuchi. She's the daughter of a kendo instructor near my home and my childhood friend. In addition, she was my girlfriend back in college. They're so large. Obviously, though, we broke up a while ago. She's currently working as an instructor at her family kendo school. Ever since I quit the company and began working here at the cafe, she frequently drops by like this. I'm one of the few regulars here. You should be more polite. Saying that, Narumi sat one seat away from where Mitsuki was sitting. What would you like to have? The usual. Acting all high and mighty as regular, Mitsuki can't help but look at Narumi. Ah, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Narumi looks at Mitsuki blankly. Hey, Mizuno, could you introduce me to this person? What? It's none of her fucking business. Ah, she's Narumi Takuchi. She's the daughter of a local kendo instructor. Pleased to meet you. And this is Mitsuki Takahara. She's my former colleague from the company where I worked. Nice to meet you. The pleasure is mine. You should watch yourself, Mitsuki. Narumi has an ill temper. Say what? See, she lunges at you like this in no time. Ugh. Perhaps it's because she has older brothers, but Narumi's temper was no joke ever since we were kids. On top of that, because she practices the art of kendo, she's a stoic personality. She's rather strict to all, including herself. I had my share of suffering when I used to see her because of that. Despite that, she's actually a kind person deep inside. Hey, isn't it about time you do something about your personality? It's none of your business. Just some advice from your childhood friend. Like I said, that's a needless concern of yours. Say what? You guys get along pretty well, huh? How did you figure? Well, you know. You guys get along well enough to fight, right? Ah, yeah, that's what I was about to say. Welcome, Narumi. Hi. Narumi bowed her head slightly to Coco, who just came out after finishing the dishes. As always, Narumi seems to act in a reserved manner when it comes to Coco. Mitsuki is acting in similar manner today. Here you go, Narumi. Hot milk. Thanks, Hideyuki. Hi, Hideyuki. Eh? You guys are close after all. I wonder about that. I agree as well. No way. Eh, what is? Oh, it's nothing. Mitsuki smiled brightly. You get along with both Coco and Narumi. You're pretty popular with the girls, Mizuno. Popular with the girls? No way. That's right. I'm not really... Yep, I've decided. Huh? You've decided on what? I'll become a waitress as well. Okay. What? What are you saying, Mitsuki? Hey, what do you mean that you'll be a waitress? I'll work here as a part-time waitress. What? What? That's okay, right, Mizuno? Even if you say that, after all, Mizuno, you're the only one working here when Coco isn't around. You seem to be struggling, so I'll work as a waitress and help out. Well, what about your work? What are you going to do with your work at the company? It's a known fact that company employees aren't allowed to moonlight elsewhere. Even if she gets permission from the company, I wouldn't really want help after the company's work hours. It is busy during the evening as well, but I need help during the daytime. I appreciate the gesture, but as long as you're working at the company... Isn't it obvious? I'll take a break from the company. She got fired. Like, just fucking say it. Take a break. I'll just take a leave of absence. This way I can work fair and square without getting caught by the company. You're kidding. I looked at Coco. Coco looked just as bemused. She didn't know what to say either. You are beloved, you are beloved, Hideyuki. Narumi said it with a bitter smile. That's not it. That's right. I've been targeting Mizuno all this time. Huh? What? Well, we were all taken aback by the abrupt confession. Mitsuki said it so indifferently. Probably a joke. You were targeting him? Ever since the first time I met Mizuno, I thought he's a pretty nice guy. Okay, so we're gonna pause and then so we're just gonna go ahead and save. I still don't know what log is. We're gonna save here. Yes. Because I've been playing for 20 minutes. So we're gonna exit. We're gonna quit. Yes. Oh, did it close the whole app? Well, okay. Well, alrighty, you guys. So this is Bazooka Cafe for the first part. We're getting all these girls. That's the girl on the cover, though. So I'm assuming there's a fourth girl that's supposed to be coming here. So we'll see what goes down. But yeah, I'm probably going to continue to play this, and we're just going to see what happens. But other than that, you all have a good day or night. We got our fucking diva short in the background. But yeah, have a good night, guys.